Namaste, yogis, and welcome to this yoga flow designed to open you up to receiving. As a therapist, I work with a lot of clients who love to give, especially empaths. We love to give. But when it comes to receiving, some of us tend to feel uncomfortable with that. Think about how you respond when someone pays you a compliment. Are you all like, oh my God, no, me? What are you talking about? No, no, no. Or are you like, yes, actually, thank you? That could be a good gauge for how open you are to receiving. And if we can't receive a compliment, how are we going to receive our manifestations from the universe? It's really important to know that everything is a balance. You give and you receive, and you must be open to do both. And so, this yoga flow is designed to open you up, mind, body, and soul, so that we can start becoming more receptive to receiving. If you have two blocks and you use blocks in your practice, go ahead and grab them now, and I will meet you on your mat. We are going to get started in a kneeling position. If you have bad knees, you can place the block on your heels and then just sit on that. That might take the pressure off the knees a little bit, and it actually feels good. So, whatever your body says to you today, listen. We're going to listen to our body. All right. So, we're in a kneeling position. We're going to open our palms up to the ceiling to symbolize this act of receiving. And we're going to gently close the eyes if that feels safe. Otherwise, gaze at the tip of your nose. Let's start taking some deep breaths in to the count of 4, inhaling through the nose for 1, for 2, for 3, and 4. Hold your breath for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and exhale to the count of 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So we're going to inhale through the nose to the count of 4, hold the breath for 6 counts, and we're going to exhale to the count of 7. Try to exhale through your mouth, sighing everything out, releasing any stagnant air. And I'm going to invite you to do this at your own time, counting yourself, going with your breath. Let's do one more round. Allowing your breath to return to normal, and just setting the intention for this practice to open ourselves up to receiving, to know that we are worthy and deserving of receiving, and that we don't need to do anything to deserve it. We are just born worthy. Setting an intention to also vibrate at the frequency of all the things we're manifesting, so that they magnetize towards us with ease and grace. All right, blinking the eyes open. Let's inhale the arms up. And then exhale, cactus the arms, send your heart to the sky. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. And then inhale, lifting up again. Exhale, cactus the arms. One more time. Inhale up. Gently opening our heart centers. Exhale, cactus the arms. Add a little bend. Feel your shoulder blades kiss. Beautiful. And Reaching back up, placing your hands on your knees. Now, from here, if you have that block, remove it. We're going to move into a little toe stand. So, tuck every single one of your toes, including your little pinky. Tuck everything under you. And you're going to lift your knees off the mat. And we're just going to try to find our balance here in our toe stand. Hands in prayer at heart center. Holding here. Close your eyes. It may help you. Now, the reason why we're starting with a pose that some would say is a little uncomfortable is because I speak a lot about having a tolerance for discomfort. And I think, especially when it comes to manifesting, to receiving, we have to have faith. The best thing we can do is place our intentions out there into the universe and then detach ourselves from the outcome and have faith that if the universe has another way to get us what we want, that and it doesn't look exactly as we had planned, that we just need to be okay with that. And breathe into the discomfort. Surrender. We're only here for 3, for 2, detach from the pain, and 1, drop the knees down. Come onto your hands and knees and just pound your toes onto the mat. Release any of that tension that we just created. So we're kicking at the mat a little bit. Beautiful. Now in your tabletop, let's make sure your hands are underneath your shoulders, knees underneath hips, and we're going to move through a few rounds of cat and cow. So inhale up, open up. Exhale, round, chin to chest. Inhale up, open the heart, exaggerate these movements. Exhale, round. And one more time like that. Inhale up and exhale, round. Beautiful. Back to a neutral tabletop. Let's kick that right leg out behind you. Bend the knee and then reaching for your right foot with your left hand. Kicking foot into hand, opening the shoulder. We're twisting slightly to the left. And there's a lot of contrasting motions happening here. So we're opening the heart. We're kicking back with our leg. We're grabbing the bind. If you have a strap or a towel even to help you grab your foot, go ahead and use that. Breathing for 3. Kicking 2. Make this an active pose 1. And let it go. Back to your tabletop. Let's go for 3 more rounds of cat and cow. Inhale up. Exhale, round. Inhale up. Exhale, round. One more time. Inhale up. And exhale, round. Back to that neutral position. Inhale, the left leg lifts. Bend the left knee. Reach for your left foot with your right hand. Kick into your hand. Open the right shoulder, twisting slightly to the right. Nice big opener here. Breathe. How high can you kick that foot? And how further back can you open that arm? Kicking really into that hand. 5. We're here for 4, 3, 2. Anytime you're uncomfortable, remember our mantra for the practice today. I am worthy of receiving. All right, let it go. Back to your tabletop position. We're going to step the feet behind us, plank pose. Holding your plank, hold it for 5, for 4, 3, 2, and then gently and slowly coming onto your belly. Beautiful. So with your hands still underneath your shoulders, we're going to gently come up into our little cobra here, opening the heart forward, pressing the feet into the mat. Good. Exhale down. Good. We're going to cobra again. This time we're going to look past the right shoulder, looking behind us to our toes. And exhale down. Let's go again. Cobra, gently coming up, looking past the left shoulder this time. Breathe. And exhale down. One more time, cobra center. Inhale up. Look up. And then exhale down. Beautiful. Now we're going to move into our bow pose. So kicking both feet 90 degrees. You're going to reach for your toes, your ankles, I mean, and then you're going to kick back into your hand. Kicking back, opening the heart. Feeling this is a big opener here. So how high can you kick up? How much force can you kick into your hands? Opening the heart forward. Feel that big stretch in your entire front body. You're balancing on your hip bones. Try to lift everything up. And this is going to look different for everyone. I have a few slip discs in my lower back, so back bends aren't always that comfortable for me. But I've really learned to let go of what my practice looks like and to just stay open to the benefits of the pose. For 3, open for 2, and let it go. 1, moving into child's pose. Let's counter that stretch. So sending your hips towards your heels and extending your arms forward and resting your third eye onto the mat. Just breathe and repeat your mantra. I am worthy of receiving. I deserve to have all the good that life has to offer. I was born worthy. All right, when we're ready, we're going to come back through our tabletop for a second. Tuck the toes, cover the knees, send your chest to the thighs, and straighten your legs. Downward dog. Take a few seconds here to lift one heel at a time. Really stretch and feel into your downward dog. Find any movement that feels intuitive to you. I always invite you to make the practice your own. You know your body better than anyone, and your body's always talking to you. Yoga is a wonderful way to tune into what it's saying. All right, let's look between the hands. And here's our little fun challenge. We're going to try to jump both feet outside of our hands and find ourselves in a yogi squat or garland pose. All right, let's go. Whee! Hello, tree. All right, so hips are down. We're pushing our knees away with our elbows, thumbs pointing towards heart center. Enjoying this stretch here. Should feel really good. And if your heels are not touching the floor today, that's okay. Maybe tomorrow. That's what my yoga teacher used to always say to me because I was so impatient. I'm like, when am I going to get into a handstand? I want to do it now. I had to learn patience through yoga, and it was the most beneficial thing I learned in my life. All right, we're going to kick our left knee open with our left tricep. Extend that left arm out. And maybe lift that right arm up to the ceiling. Option to stay here. If it's in your practice to bind, bend that left arm, reach the right arm behind you, and grab your fingers, binding and opening to the right. Another big opener here. We're opening multiple things here, our chest, our hips. Beautiful. Unravel, let it go, coming through center again. Pushing both knees away. And then again, we're going to place our right tricep on the right knee, extend that right arm out, and then extend the left arm up. Again, option to stay here. This is great. Otherwise, you can also just go for the bind. This time we're opening to the left. Awesome. How are those knees doing? Remember, tolerance for the discomfort, coming back through center. And we're going to slowly make our way up. Controlled movement, feeling the muscles in our legs come alive. Woo. Standing mountain pose. I want to invite you to do some shaking here. Let's shake it out. Shaking is a great way to release any stagnant energy. And this doesn't need to look like anything. This is very much a somatic movement, very much an intuitive thing. So you're just going to spend a few seconds shaking around your mat, letting go of tension. We're all about creating space in this practice. So we got to let go in order to receive. Shake it off. Shake, shake, shake it off. All right. If you want to continue to shake here, if your body has taken over, go ahead and pause the video and shake for as long as you need. Listen to your body. The beautiful thing about shaking is your body can take over and you can just give into it. Trust that your body knows best. All right, when you're ready, stand in your mountain pose, palms facing forward. Really take a second right now. Close your eyes. Send your awareness inwards. How does it feel in your body right now? Sense the energies. After all that shaking and all that opening we've done, notice any thoughts that come up, any emotions. One of the best things I've learned in my life is not to believe everything I think. So if your brain is telling you, yeah, but you need to do this and you should do this to deserve this, how are you ever going to receive this? Shh. Quiet the brain and repeat the mantra. I am worthy of receiving. I was born worthy. One more breath here. And then blink the eyes open. We'll move through a few rounds of sun salutation. We'll move through them quickly. This will be our little cardio. Inhale the arms up, look up, palms touch. Exhale, waterfall down, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, down, step, jump back to plank. Chaturanga. Upward dog or cobra. Downward dog. We're here for a breath. I always like to move through my sun cells pretty quickly. Like to add a little fire to my practice. Bend the knees, look between the hands, jump forward. Halfway lift and fold. Inhale all the way up. Palms touch and we're going back down. Exhale, forward fold. Halfway lift. Down, step, jump back to plank. Chaturanga. Up dog. And down dog. One more time. Bend the knees. Look between the fingers. Jumping forward. Halfway lift. And fold. And come all the way up. Palms touch. Inhale. Exhale. Down. Halfway lift. Fold forward. Jump back. Chaturanga. Up dog. And down dog. Beautiful. All right, inhale that right leg up. Bring the knee to your nose. Give your knee a little kiss. And then step that right foot between the hands and drop your back knee down. Now you can keep your toes under instead of, what is this called? The words are escaping me now, but you can keep tucked. You can keep your back toes tucked. I'm going to inhale the arms up. Exhale, cactus, and push forward. Open that hip. And then send your arms behind you. Interlace your hands and open your chest forward. So you're adding a little back bend here. And from your low lunge, we're going to hover that left knee off the ground into a high lunge. Woo! High lunge. We're still clasping the arms. We're still open in the heart. All right. One more breath like this. And then we're going to keep the arms, but bring them overhead as we move into a humble warrior. So we're leaning forward, our right shoulder parallel to our right knee, bringing the arms up and over, humble warrior. We gotta stay humble and understand that if you want to receive, you gotta give. The more you give, the more you can receive. It's a give and take, literally. All right. Coming back to your high lunge, unravel the hands. Place your left hand next to your right foot. Add a little twist so we're reaching the right arm up. Good. Little firefly pose. Now, slowly, controlled movement. Coming onto the edge of our left foot, sending the right leg behind us for a side plank. We're here for a second. And then we're going to send the right leg all the way behind you. Fallen warrior. Reach the right arm up and over. Big bend and opener here. Beautiful. And coming back to your plank, controlled movement. Vinyasa. So your chaturanga, up dog, down dog. Awesome. Inhale that left leg up. Child's pose is always available to you if you need it. Send that left knee to your nose. Give it a kiss. Mwah. We love ourselves. And then step that left foot between the hands. Drop your right knee down. Coming up to a low lunge. I am sweating. Oh my God, it is hot in Tulum, but I manifested this trip and I'm open to receiving every bit of beautiful energy Tulum has to offer. So inhaling your arms up, reaching up, cactus the arms, open the heart. It feels good to be open to receiving. Right, send the hands behind you, clasp them, open up even more. Can you send your fist even lower your leg? Sorry, I just woke up and I'm still jet lagged. All right, coming through center, hovering that back knee off the ground. You're still maintaining the hands clasp. We're moving into our humble warrior. So bringing the arms up and over as the left shoulder grazes the left knee. Humble warrior. We are strong in the legs. We are grounded. Our legs are working super hard to maintain our weight, but we got this. Beautiful. Coming back up. Let go of the bind. Place that right hand next to your left foot. Firefly. Reach the left arm up to the sky. I'm reaching for my dreams. I'm reaching for them. All right. All right, now when you're ready, we're gonna move through our side plank. So gently coming onto that right edge of the foot, sending your left leg back, side plank for a sec. And then we're taking that left leg behind us, fallen warrior. Reach the left arm up and over. Big opener here. Breathe. Awesome. Come back through your plank. Vinyasa. We're meeting in our downward dog. Breathe. All right. Let's lift that right leg up and then send that leg to your nose. Mwah. We're giving ourselves another kiss. We're stepping that foot between the hands. Stay on the ball of your left leg and come up onto a high lunge. Reaching up, high lunge. Now, we're gonna do some movement here. This is like one of my favorite things to do, actually. So we're going to gather all that good energy, all the things we're magnetizing towards ourselves. We're bringing it to our heart, and then we're letting go of all the things that no longer serve us by pushing them out and away. So you're hovering your torso over that thigh, pushing away the things that no longer serve us. And then we're gonna gather all that good stuff, all the good things, bring it to your heart center, come back to your high lunge. Woo! And then we're gonna make space, thinking of all the things that no longer serve us, setting an intention to push it all away. Send that torso over your thigh again, push it all away. Wonderful. One more time. Let's gather all that good stuff. Bring it in, bring it in. Bring it to your heart. Pull it in towards you. Whew, inhale it in. And then we're going to push away. Whew, make space. Making space. Letting go. Beautiful. Awesome sauce. All right, coming back through your high lunge. We're going to, if you need a block to move into your half moon, go ahead and grab that. But we're going to then reach our right arm to the right edge of the mat. We're balancing on the right leg. The left leg is parallel and lifted. The left arm reaches up to the sky. Half moon pose. So if you're using a block, go ahead and place your hand on the block and reach up. Whatever is in your practice to do. Next, we're going to bend that left leg. Reach for the bind. Reach for it with your left hand for your left foot. Bring your heel to your glute and open up your half moon. Feel that. Kicking back into your leg, opening the heart. Beautiful. Here for 3. Enjoy this opener 2. And let it go 1. Let go of that bind. Placing your foot back down gently. Moving through your warrior 2. If you need to adjust, go ahead. Adjust. Beautiful. And then 4-pointed star, reaching up. You're going to turn your left foot so that your heels are in one line. We're going to sit into our goddess pose as we cactus the arms. Whew. Reach up, straighten the legs, and goddess pose. Come back down again. Cactus the arms. Open the heart. One more time. Let's reach up. And cactus. Stay in our goddess. We're here. We're open. Beautiful. Hold goddess. Good, and let it go. Toes point forward. Interlace your hands behind you. Open the heart. Look up. And then exhale. Wide-legged forward fold. Bringing the arms overhead. So you want to get your crown as close to the ground as possible here. Opening through the back body. Breathe, enjoy. We're giving the legs a little break here. My flows tend to be a little fiery, but you know what? Fire is a great catalyst. We purify through fire. We create space. And while here, I've been seeing a lot of these fire dancers, and it's all about rebirth. And every time, every day, we get to wake up and choose who we're going to be, and that's a form of rebirth. Waking up and choosing to behave like someone who already has everything they want. That is how you magnetize. That is how you receive. What does it look like, feel like, sound like, smell like? How would someone who has everything I want act. And then you just embody that every single day. All right, beautiful. Let go of that bind. Put your hands down, halfway lift. And then coming all the way up. Beautiful. Coming to the top of your mat. We're going to move into your dancer's pose. So grounding through that right leg. Imagine that you are growing roots out of the sole of your right foot. Bend that left knee. Grab it with the left hand. Begin to tilt your body forward. Find your drishti, find your gaze. Kick back into your left hand. Kick that left leg into left hand. Reach that right arm up. Your chest is parallel to the floor. Dancer's pose. Hold your balance. You got this. Focus. Focus with the same focus and determination you move towards your dreams. Beautiful. Let it go. Slowly send that foot behind you a few inches. If it's in your practice to reverse your prayer behind you, so you're bringing your hands in a prayer behind your back, and then we're going to fold over that straight right leg. Pyramid pose. And breathe. You're doing so great. Awesome. Let go of the bind if you have it. Begin to walk your hands forward as you bend into that knee. Send that right leg behind you. Three-legged chaturanga. Let's go. Upward dog. Good. Downward dog. All right, we have one more side to go. And then we are coming down, cooling down. We stroke the fire. All right, inhale that left leg up. Knee to nose. Mwah. Give it a little kiss. Step the foot between the hands and come up to your high lunge. All right. Now you know where we're going with this. So bringing down, reaching up with your arms. We're in our high lunge position. So our left leg 90 degrees. You're on the ball of your right foot. All right, thinking about what we're manifesting, visualizing it, feeling it, bringing it down to our heart, coming down with the hands to your heart center, pushing away anything standing in the way of your dreams, letting all of it go. And we're gathering all that goodness. Bring that energy, bring it, swim your arms, gather it, visualize it, and then pull it into your heart, coming into your high lunge again, bringing that into your heart center. What are we letting go of? Send it back out, hovering the torso over the thigh, pushing it away, making space. Gathering all the good stuff, visualize it, feel it, bring it in, pull it into your heart, pull it in. Yes. One more time. Let's push it all away. Push away all the things that no longer serve us. Let it all go. And then bringing in all the good stuff, bring it towards your heart. We're back in our high lunge. I'm going to move to the side so you still see me. So we're going to move into our half moon. So reaching that left arm to the left edge of the mat. We're balancing on the left leg. Right leg is parallel to the mat. The right arm reaches up. Option to use your block. Always there for you. Holding it here. Now if you want to bind, go ahead. Bend that right knee, grab the right ankle with the right hand, and kick back. Focus your gaze. Repeat your mantra. Opening, receiving, deserving. All right. Let go of the bind if you have it. And gently, with controlled movement, dropping your back leg down, warrior two. Warrior two. Holding it here. And then straightening both legs, 4-pointed star, reaching the arms up and over. All right, we're gonna send both our heels so they're in one line, moving back into our goddess pose, reaching the arms up, straightening the legs. Then as we exhale, bending into the knees, cactusing the arms. Good. 2 more times like that. Can you go even lower? Reaching up, cactus the arms, open your chest, sitting down even deeper in your goddess squat. 1 more time, reaching up, whew, and goddess pose. Holding your goddess. Hold it here. You want to lift both heels off the mat. Let's add a little challenge. 5, 4, we're shaking. 3, so cool. 2, and 1, let it go. Both toes pointing towards the edge of the mat. Interlace your hands behind you. Look up, open up, and then exhale, forward fold. Option to stay here. If it's in your practice to move into a headstand, go ahead and do whatever inversion feels good for you. Or just stay here with me, chilling in our wide-legged forward fold. All right, if you've gone upside down, gently come back slowly. Otherwise, we're placing our hands onto the mat, lifting up halfway, and then slowly coming up. All right, we're moving into our dancer's pose. So balancing on that left leg. Root strongly into the left foot. Imagine those roots growing out of the soles of your foot. Maybe a slight bend in the knee helps you balance. Focus your gaze on one point in front of you. Putting that weight into the left leg slowly, bending into the right knee, grabbing the right foot with the right hand, kicking back, dancer's pose. One side might be better than the other. I'm usually stronger on my right. Good. Woo. We got this. We got it. We got it. And let it go. Slow, controlled movement. Your right foot comes a few inches behind your left leg for our pyramid pose. So again, if it's in your practice, to bind or go into reverse prayer behind your back. Heels are in one line. Just check your alignment real quick for your pyramid. And then forward fold over that left leg. Awesome. All right, let go of the bind if you have it. Begin to walk your hands to the front of the mat, bend into that knee, send it behind you, three-pointed chaturanga. Upward dog, downward dog. Woohoo, you guys, that was awesome. Placing your knees onto the mat, moving into our camel pose so you can keep the toes tucked. Inhale the arms up. You're going to send that right hand to your right heel, left hand to left heel, push forward, open the heart, send your neck back. So I have a little bit, as I told you, of a bad lower back. So this, again, looks really different for everyone. I also have a fractured neck, by the way. I know, but I believe my body can heal itself. I'm just going to continue to listen to it, but challenge it at the same time. Camel pose. Again, repeating our mantra. I am worthy of receiving. Whew. And coming out of that pose, Slowly and gently. And we're going to move into our final pose, which can act as our shavasana as well. Grab your blocks, placing both blocks parallel to each other, getting your elbows onto the blocks. We're moving into an elevated child's pose, and you'll see how the blocks add some extra opening here. So you're bringing your hands in prayer in front of you, sending your heart down, bringing the hands over your head. Forehead is down on the mat. Child's pose with an opener here. Settling into the body, meditating on what it would feel like, look like, sound like to have the life of your dreams. To know that you are worthy of everything that you desire just by virtue of being yourself. You were born worthy. And I invite you to stay here for as long as you'd like. Spend as much time as possible really visualizing it, feeling it. And this is where I'm going to leave you. So I really hope that you enjoyed this practice and that you feel a bit more open and a bit more for receiving. Thank you so much. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet subscribed, and leave me a comment. Let me know what kind of flows you would like to see. Thank you. Namaste.